British generals figured if they could capture the high ground over here, they'd put a quick end to the uprising. They made plans to attack. The militia learned of their plans. They were told to fortify Bunker's Hill. Well, for some reason, they fortified Breed's Hill, probably because British survey maps of the day reversed the names of these two hills. Well, either way, what is called the Battle of Bunker Hill really was fought here on Breed's Hill. Bunker Hill is about a quarter mile further back. Should have been a rather quick, easy victory for British soldiers, being a well-equipped, well-trained army facing a largely untrained militia, dangerously low on ammunition. But given orders, don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes. They held their fire, and most of their shots found their mark. Twice they were able to force the British to retreat. It was the third attempt to take the hill that was successful. That's when the militia ran out of ammunition. They retreated, so technically it is a British military victory, but a Pyrrhic one, losing about 1,200 men. The militia, about 163, died on that hill. Siege of Boston continued through that winter. George Washington would arrive on the scene, took control of the militia, and it was Washington who ended all of the fighting here in Boston without even firing a shot, forcing the British to evacuate Boston by strategically putting cannons up on Dorchester Heights. Pointing them on British ships out in the harbor, they realized if they didn't move them, they might lose them. So they sent word to George, how about we work out a deal? If you promise us you won't sink our ships, we promise we won't burn Boston behind us. George was happy to make that deal. You see, the one thing the British didn't know is that, yeah, he had the cannons, but he didn't have any gunpowder, so he couldn't have fired it anyway. Check, but not checkmate. The war would continue for a lot longer. But the British sailed out of Boston on March 17th, 1776. That's also a legal holiday here in Boston. Just like we've got Patriots Day, Bunker Hill Day, March 17th is called Evacuation Day. Now, you might realize that March 17th, is also St. Patrick's Day. By 1900, Boston had become perhaps arguably the most Irish city in all of America. Well, separation of church and state means you cannot take the day off for St. Patrick. But us Irish found a loophole. Called it the day you got rid of the bloody Brits, you got the day off. So I myself would have called it Brexit. We call it Evacuation Day.
Brexit?
St. Patrick's Day is a legal holiday in Boston, but called by
British
other names.
are leaving the Euro, leaving the European nations, and England is coming by itself, and they call it Brexit.
But you can see how the Bunker Hill Memorial Bridge right here,
You
you
kicked
see
them out,
the sun,
so they left. So
it does resemble the rigging on the ships and the bombing men. As we head towards the shortest day of the year, it'll be dark by 4:30. 21st, the winter solstice. It's my oldest daughter's birthday. I used to always tell her, I said, your birthday may be the shortest day of the year, but it was the longest night of your brother's life. Part of the reason it gets dark so early here in Boston, I never realized this until very recently. Technically, Boston's in the wrong time zone. We really should be in the Atlantic time zone like Newfoundland. But to kind of stay consistent, we'd have to get the rest of the New England states to agree on a time change. So I don't think New Hampshire's going to go along with it. So.
Resident. Residents.
Anytime CE.
Gridley Locks are over here on the right. They open up the Charles to navigation, allow boat traffic through. Named after Colonel Richard Gridley, the